Hello guys, so today I'm going to be doing a Furious 7 movie review video, and basically what this is going to be Furious 7 feels, because there is a ton of different emotions that go on to the viewers during this movie, because a lot of things are going on. This is pretty sure this is going to be the last Fast and Furious movie, the seventh one. Fast and Furious 7 is probably most likely the last one of the whole entire series. I'm just going to give you a brief history of my watchings of these movies. So I can remember the first one I ever watched was Tokyo Drift, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I just thought, hey, I'm the cool kid over here. I just watched this movie. It had drag racing. I really didn't even know what all this stuff was back then. And I was just like, this is cool. This is awesome. This makes me feel so good inside. And then I just continued watching the other movies, and I don't know if you guys knew this, but on one channel, I forgot what it was, but before the movie came out, they continuously play the Fast and Furious movies over and over again, in order, so you could get up on the history and remind yourself of what happened last. And personally, I didn't watch Furious 6 in movies. I didn't watch that last year. So I kind of feel bad for that. But I watched it this year, Furious 7. And now let's just go ahead and hop into the review. Okay, so basically in this movie, I'm just going to start with the fun stuff first. So basically in this movie, all kinds of good actors. I love all these people. They work so good together. I just think it is amazing. It is just I love it. I love it. It's unexplainable. There's no words for this, okay? They're just amazing actors, and together it is boom. Awesomeness blowing up in your face, man. And there's all kinds of good action in this movie. It has comedy in it, which I really like, and action. The action, most of it is believable, because I know some action movies it's that doesn't look real. But this is the bomb, everywhere. Everywhere. This is amazing movie. And what else? Actors are great. The action is good. The relationship with all the characters is wonderful. I really love how they're all connected in this movie, and I just basically think this movie is good all around. Everything is just awesome, and especially the effects, the cars, when they're doing all their tricks and stuff. I think that is awesome. And they have this thing in this movie called God's Eye, and basically there is a hacker girl, and she has rigged up all these cameras so you can see everything that everybody does through any camera anywhere, which I think is pretty awesome. And basically in this movie, a bunch of people kidnap her, and then the Furious, the people we have grown with in these movies, they take her from them. They basically save her. And then these people steal the God's Eye from her, and then they get it back. And basically, it is a bunch of stuff, which is kind of hard to explain. But definitely, if it is still in your movie theater, you definitely need to watch it. This is definitely my favorite movie out of the series. And literally, my mom, as soon as I got out of the movies, I texted my mom, because I was with my aunt when I was watching this. As soon as I got out of the movies, I texted my mom, and I was like, I just got out of the movies. And she said, how was it? And I said, amazing. Because it is amazing movie, and I really cannot speak of it. It is just so good. Everything is so good, okay? So now let's get to the sort of sad stuff, okay? So everyone knows Paul Walker. He died last year. He died in a car crash with another guy. I forgot his name, but they was riding in, they was coming from a charity event. He just left his charity event, and he was speeding with this guy. They was in the same car. Something happened. The car caught fire, and they both passed. They both passed away, and there was really nothing you could do about it, you know. And during this movie, I had this thought in the back of my mind. I was like, I know this is coming. I know the end is coming of this movie, and it's so sad. But everything, it was just great. It was like you didn't even realize that he was actually gone. Like in this movie, it was such good acting. You know, these people are going through a very hard time, and then you can act, and then you can basically pretend like this person is here, but they're not. And that, I just love this movie because that I have so much respect for these actors. Excuse me. Whew. So throughout the movie, I always had this thought in the back of my mind. I was like, I know the end is coming. I know it's going to show like him and like an ending of it. And basically at the end of the movie, for my movies, this isn't really a spoiler. Basically, him and Dom is riding in two cars. They're looking at each other, and then basically it shows Paul, and then it shows a bunch of clips from his older movies. And it's... This is rough, man. I knew this was going to be hard to do. But basically, it just shows a bunch of clips from his past movies, which is really super sad because you see the bond between the two characters, and it's like, this is not just acting anymore. This is real life. These were true friends. And it was... And it was all taken away very quickly and suddenly. Excuse me. But the movie was great, and I know it was sad at the ending, and I'm pretty sure his brother had to take over because he didn't actually get to finish the movie, and so that's basically it. And I also want to talk about the song, the soundtrack that was dedicated to Paul. And this is from Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa. And basically, I hear this on the radio all the time. And they're like, Charlie Puth, oh, here's Wiz Khalifa, or however you say his name. And they're interviewing this guy. And I'm like, what about the guy? What about the other kid that is singing in this song? Like, do you not care about him or what? It's like, if you're not famous, it's like people don't care. But, you know, I watched Charlie Puth all the time. Excuse me. Because he sang songs, and he still does. He has a YouTube channel. You guys should definitely check that out. But he has come so far from making YouTube videos, and now he's on the radio, and I think that is such an accomplishment. And if you ever watch this video, which you probably won't, I just want to say congratulations, and I really, really, really love your song, and it is just so beautiful. And it is called See You Again, and I really, really, really recommend it to you guys to listen to that because it's so good. And I think people should give him totally a whole lot more credit than they do. And they basically kind of pass him up for the more popular guy who sings in the song with him. But, you know, I don't really care, though, because it all goes to Paul, and it was made for him, dedicated to him, and that's basically, I think that's all that matters. And you shouldn't be, like, the spotlight put on one person. It should, like, you know, be spread out, you know. But anyways, so that is my review for Furious 7, and the feels are real in this thing, honey boo boo. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to comment down below if you have watched Furious 7 or if you are going to watch it. I know as soon as it comes out on DVD, I am purchasing it because that is the best one that I personally think, and I definitely loved it. I would give it a 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it so much, and it is like a part of me now, and I really love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.